We are going further in the contribution of the Marathas to the development of music and dance in Thanjavur. As you know, there were many dance varieties performed in group and in solo by the court dancers, and especially to please the king. The Nautch dance is one such variety, which is the combination of classical and folk dances. During the period of Safroji, the following items were danced in the court under the name of Nautch. They were Jakkini, Gondal, Perini, Go for Garba, Drupad Nach, Sangeeta Melam, Ladies Nach, Desi Navapad Nach, Tipri, Kanchi Nach and Chitra Natya. Kanchi, Garba and Tipri are at present danced in Gujarat, Maharashtra and northern parts of India. Tipri and Gof dances are equivalent to Kolatam and Pinnal Kolatam of Tamil Nadu. Now let's look at the Kuravanji Natakam. Kuravanji dance dramas became extremely popular during the Maratha period. Over 100 Kuravanji dance dramas seems to have been composed in 18th and 19th centuries AD. Many of them are still available in the manuscript form. This composition is a lyrical poetry sung to suitable music and interpreted appropriately in the language of gestures. In Kuravanji, it combines in itself the three aspects of Tamil literature, that is Iyal, Isai and Natakam. There are different kinds of names to this musical form like Kuravanji Chindu, Kuravanji Sandam and Kuravanji Natakam. Other than Yakshagan and Bhagvat Mela, there are innumerable dance dramas performed on various topics. In these dance dramas, both male and female dancers participated. The dance dramas during the Maratha period were mostly enacted in the Nitya Mandapas situated in the palace. Most of these dance dramas performed during the period were in praise of the king. King was portrayed as the god and he was the hero of the play whose valor was eulogized. Such dance dramas were composed in Telugu, Tamil and Marathi, and invariably all dance dramas had the influence of the other language in them, that is Tamil, Telugu and Marathi. The two main characters in these dance dramas are Kattiyakaran and Sutradhari. The Sutradhari gives the synopsis of the play and the Kattiyakaran introduces the characters of the play. Sometimes he cracks jokes and tells hilarious small tales or anecdotes pertaining to the characters to be introduced. Kattiyakaran could be the same as the Vidushaka in Sanskrit plays described by Bharata. The main role of Vidushaka is to create misunderstanding between the lovers and unite them, ultimately make the hero forget passage of separation by diversion and convey the lighter aspects of life in a tone that brings the hasya rasa into the play. The Kattiyakaran is short and funny looking. Lines from Bholuko Devendra Vilasa Natakam in Tamil explains the entry of Kattiyakaran as Velli Pirambum Kayil Kondu Vellai Palayum Kattik Kondu Vellai and such. This song is in Raga Saurashtra. The dance dramas of this period always commence with Todaya Mangalam, starting with Jaya Jaya, followed by a Mangalam and a song with starting words Mahaneya. When the Viruttam is danced, followed by Vinayaka Daru, starting with the words Vande Shivanutham. The Vinayaka Darus are the special features of dance and dance dramas of this period. This is a tradition introduced by the Maratha composers for Lord Vinayaka. Ganesha is the main deity in the land of Maharashtra. After the prayer songs, the introduction of Katyakaran and other characters dancing for different darus, padams, hela padams, shabdams, etc. is followed. Even in the Tamil drama of this period, the first three songs are in Sanskrit and Telugu. Each dance drama consists of not less than 30 darus. The Tamil dance dramas are Bhulokkada Devendra, Vilasa Natakam, Chandrahasi Vilasam, Vishnu Saharasa Vijaya Vilasam, Sahajiraka Kuravanji and Kaveri Kalyanam. Some dances of the Maratha period are of an expiatory nature. One such dance is Lavani, the Marathi folk musical form. It became popular in the Tanjore district during 1684 to 1855 AD for over a century. The last of the Maratha princes of Tanjore, Shivaji II, was a great lover of Lavanis. He himself figured as the hero of few Lavanis. The famous Bharata Ramela Ragamalikai, 72 Melakarna Ragamalika in Marathi language, is authored by Lavani Venkatarao. Shivaji Maharaj had acted as judge for several Lavani contests. The term Lavani in Marathi means an offshoot. It refers to extempore music during the course of the performance. In Tamil, it is called Nilavani and are performed during Vasanta Panchami and Ranga Panchami. Lavani singing is a collective affair and never rendered individually. The chief is an extempore performer. The theme may be either philosophical, historical, devotional, or erotic, but all the Navarasas are effectively portrayed. Some groups are dedicated to sing the glories of Shiva, while other groups glorify the greatness of Vishnu. When there was a musical contest between the two, it is reported to be a thrilling experience. Lavani sung by one group and imitated by another group was called the Gir. The six group of Lavani singers patronized by the Marathi kings are Tukundagir, Mukundagir, Saviji, Mauja, Kalgi and Tura. The singer also performs Abhinaya with hand gestures corresponding to the words in the song. Saint Samartha Ramadasa is the earliest known Lavani composer. Tukaram, Eknath, Anandapani, Madhava Muni, Amir Tarai are other great composers of Lavanis. There are many varieties of Lavanis like Shingara Lavani, Note Lavani, Salute Tunaje Samparthara Lavani, Varakhadi Lavani, Panchabhasha Lavani, Vedanta Lavani, Palana Lavani, Sarfojis, Tirtha Yatra Lavanis, Mangalam Lavani, Nauka Lavani had grace inspired the great saint composer Tyagaraja of Tirvarur, who immortalized Nauka Krida, Krishna's pranks in the boat, in his opera titled Nauka Charitam. Kavi Venkatasuri later produced a Nauka Charitam in Sanskrit. It has a lilting rhythm and attractive rural charm. Sarfojis Trishala Yatra Lavani is a magnum opus which describes the pilgrims of Sarfoji to Banaras touching en route various kshetras, important religious places. The last of these three sections of the Lavani contains the names of the king and also referred to the group of Lavani singers as Savaya. 13 Lavani in Tamil were produced in large number and Tamil Lavani singing became a popular form of entertainment in the districts of Tanjavur, Trichy and Madurai. Lavani in Tamil were performed by the villages during the months of February and March. As you can see, so much of traditions have died down and are not in action today. We only associate these days Lavani only to Maharashtra, but from this article and from this information, you can imagine the way Lavani must have been flourishing in Tamil Nadu. Now let us look at the instruments and what contribution these kings made to the instruments. and many new instruments were included in the orchestral troupe. These troupes were known as the Sangeeta Medam, which became very popular during Maratha period. The dance troupe, which was called Chinna Medam, comprised of dancer, vocalist and instrumentalist. Apart from Sangeeta Medam troupe, there were instrumentalists who played as an accompanist for dance recital. Murdangam, conch, veena, mukhaveena, talam, flute were the common instruments for dance. Raja Sarfoji was the first to introduce fiddle, violin and European instrument in Carnatic music concert. This was used later in dance concerts too. Tuntina and Di were the accompanying instruments that provided the drone and the rhythmic background for lavnis. Morsang was a new instrument in the orchestral group. The earliest reference to Morsang as an accompaniment is the dance dramas it found in the Mohini Mahesha Parinayam, which was enacted during the period of Sarfoji II. The dance figures were painted colorfully on the walls of the dancing hall in the palace and in few places in the temple walls. Some of the paintings of dance in the temple walls depict a colorful pageantry of dance too. The dance performance in painting is depicted as a troupe consisting of dancers, singer and musicians. And what kind of varieties do we get in this period? So, the dance pieces in Marathi composed by Raja Sarfoji give a complete picture of the item of the present Bharatnatyam recital. Jaya Jaya and Sharanu are danced as the dedicated pieces to the chosen deity. The third item is Seva or Alaru, called Alaripu, consisting of Sahitya conveying artists' salute to the audience. Then follows a series of jatis, Swara Sahitya or combination of Swara and Tala without any theme called Jatiswaram. This is also part of the invocation. The Shabdam that follows constitute the genesis of the story convened through Abhinaya and Nritya in a soul tempo. This is followed by Varnam, which is the chief attraction of the whole performance. Partaking of Nritya and Abhinaya, Padam or Sahitya follows in order to bring out the Bhava and Rasa. This item is rendered in slow tempo, ending with Swarajati. The Tillana or Nritya is followed. The next Jakkini is performed. This is followed by Geetam, which indicates the delicate mode of raga. Then dance the Prabandham, an old composition bearing on a theme, is then Triputam or Tripitam, which is classified as Desi Nritya, is followed. Then Shlokam is dance, wherein the verse is rendered with Abhinaya and Kautvam, is the terminal song in praise of deity, and the Mangalam forms the last piece. Some of the dance items which were become very popular during this period are dealt with in detail here. Swarajati is the dance musical form which came into practice from Maratha period. Swarajati, as the name signifies, is a composition with alternative rhythmic syllables, jatis and swaras in the song. Melatur Veerabhadra is the architect of Swarajati compositions. His Hussaini Swarajati is the earliest example of this variety. Dance Swarajatis having Sholukatus in its musical structure. Those which have no jatis but comprised of swaras and sahityas. For example, Shyama Shastri's Swarajatis in Todi, Bhairavi and Yadukula Kamboji Raga. Those that belong to the Abhyasa Gana, these are simple without jatis, meant for music students or beginners. For example, De Maguva in Ananda Bhairavi Raga and Sambha Shivayanave in Kamasa Raga. The earlier counterpart of this form called is the Kairava Prabandha. Let us see Padavarnams. This form sets a milestone in the innovative discovery of new items in the classical dance repertoire. As the name denotes, it is sung in Chauka Kala, slow tempo, in contrast to the Tana Varnam, which is sung in different speed. Varna was named for Prabandha in the time of Someshwara, that is the 12th century. Someshwara in his treatise Manasollasa refers to the form of Varna as Karnata Bhashya Yastu Bhikhadeshraya Samanviti Gite Vartanatena Sa Tu Varna Prakira Thisthala, which means Varna Prabandha is composed in Karnataka Bhasha having Anga, Birudas, etc. and is sung in Varna Tala. Saranga Deva in his treatise Sangeet Ratnakar speaks of Varna Swara of Varna Prabandha. Varna Swara and Prabandha is set with Swara, Pata, Tala, Tenaka. Prabandhas are classified into three categories, namely Shuddha, Alikrama, Vipralikirna. The Varna Prabandha comes under Alikrana Prabandha. The later Varnams are modelled on after Bhavabhinaya Prabandha such as Padas, Sabdams, etc., which is practiced till date, evolved as dance compositions only during the 18th century. The entire Varna has Sahitya. The Matu of Padavarna is composed of words, Swaras and Jatis, Sholus. The songs open with the rendering of the first line of Pallavi, which is followed by a Nritta sequence. The lines of Pallavi and Anupallavi are followed by Jati Korvai, mostly in Panchanadai. The Anupallavi is set to not less than 4 avartas and is succeeded by Chittaswara with Sahitya and Sholakattu. Muktaiswara and its Sahitya occurring at the end of Anupallavi is the salient feature of this form. This feature has made it a fine piece of dance music, providing elaborate scope for footwork and exquisite abhinaya. Muktai signifies the conclusion and this ends Purvanga section of the Varna. The Charana is known as Ettukadai. The Ettukadai Swara in 2, 4 and 8 avartas follow in sequence, each concluding in the Ettukada Pallavi. Some Varnas do not have Sahitya for Muktai Swara and Ettukada Swaras, for example, like Ramanare in Hindolam and Atatala, Rupumujuchi Todi in Adi, and Dayaja in Hussaini and in Adi. Govinda Swamayya of Kurvet Nagar and Melatur Veerabhadraya were the earliest composers of Padavarna. Ramaswamy Dikshitar, Sonti Venkataramayya, Gangai Muthu Natuvanar, Subbaraya Natuvanar and Tanjore Quartet have contributed many Padavarnams. Modern Padavarnam composers include Balamurni Krishna, Lalgudi Jayaraman, Madurai Krishnan, Papanasham Shivan and many more. The theme of Sahitya may either be devotional, Shringar or in praise of a patron. The slow music resembles that of the Padas, giving scope for detailed abhinaya. Since the tempo is slow, the descriptive exposition of raga is brought out. Padavarna gives ample scope for elaborate nritta and abhinaya aspect of the dance. Padavarnas were further decorated adding more ragas, thus evolving Ragamalika, Talamalika and Raga Talamalika. This form is well appreciated and included even in the present day Bharatanatyam repertoire. Initially, this item was performed in detail for more than an hour. At present, because of the time restraint, it is shortened to 30 minutes. Still, it is the piece de resistance of recital. Many well-known composers have tried varieties of Padavarnams. Now let's see different, as we have seen different forms, now let's see Tillana. Tillana, as you know, is an attractive and lively dance musical form sung in the art musical concerts and Harikatha Kalakshepam. Nritta is the speciality of this dance form. It is a profusion of rhythmic sounds, swaras and sahitya. It is said to be improvisation from Konnugol, the recitation of jatis orally with laya and tala. It must have derived from Karna Prabandhas. Patas are integral part of Nritya Prabandhas. The improvisation on this item must have resulted in Talana and in Tillana. A parallel story is also told that Gopala Nayaka from Tanjavur court went to North India as a captive to the Muslims. There he popularized the South Indian musical traditions. It is believed that he taught Amir Khushru, the North Indian musician, to play Chitraveena and also taught Karna Prabandhas. Oh, can you imagine somebody teaching Amir Khushru the Karna Prabandhas, which came to be known as Tarana and later Tillana. The earliest Tillana available is in Pantuvarali Raga and Aditala, composed by Veerabhadraya. The inclusion of Tillana in a Sadir concert was during the reign of Pratapa Simha and gained popularity during Tulaja's period. In the Jakkini variety, the sword Ililam Ililam is used frequently. The word Ililam Ililam is used frequently. Similar Dirtillana is used profusely in Tillana. The syllables Tilale is used in folk music. Taliana, Darus are used in musical operas. Different varieties of Tillanas with Ragamalika, Raga Talamalika are, and in red talas like Simhendra Nandana are composed and performed. The Sahitya of Tillana is mostly in praise of deity and sometimes on the king and are composed in many languages. Raja Pratap Simha and Tulaja made the Tillana an item in a Natya performance. Melatur Veerabhadraya set it to Carnatic music. Maharaja Swati Tirunal has composed many Tillanas or Lord Padmanabha. His Tillana in Dhanashri Raga has Hindi Sahitya and is very popular in present day Bharatnatyam recitals. This item is performed after the Padam or as the finale item in the present day Bharatnatyam recitals. This is most uploaded item. The beautiful Sholakatus and Swaras interwoven in the rhythmical flute patterns give a colorful picture to this piece. So, you see Varnam as one of the most important items, and then Javali. This music form became popular only 100 years ago. The attractive compositions are generally composed on erotic themes with esoteric meaning and lilting and catchy music. The Rakti Ragas used are effective in expressing Shringara Rasa, that is Kamas, Jinjoti and such. The rhythm is very lively, unlike the slow tempo of the Padam. The emotional content of the rag and the erotic theme of the Sahitya find an adequate expression in Abhinay. Javali consists of Pallavi, Anupallavi and several charnas. As regards the name, Javali, it is borrowed from Kannada term Javadi, meaning a kind of loud poetry. In Marathi, Javali reference to gesture of the eyes in the language of love. Many North Indian musical forms like Thumri, Khayal and Tarana were performed in the Maratha court. This led to the popularity of Hindustani musical forms. On the model of love songs in Marathi, which became an important item in the court dance, arose a class of erotic songs in either language in honor of the king, zamindar and chieftain. Javali is perhaps one of the surviving examples of court music forms of Tanjore. The Javalis are composed in languages like Kannada, Telugu, Tamil and Nayakas, or the hero of this poetry is always portrayed as a deceitful person. Javalis are included in the present day Bharatanatyam recital in the second half of the program. This is performed only to reveal the dancer's ability to abhinaya and does not convey any value or message other than erotic. Palana. Palana are cradle songs or lullabies sung in homes during the cradling ceremonies of the child. Women participate in great number and sing in chorus or solo. Similarly, during the festivals of Ramanavami and Gokulashtami, the baby idol of Rama or Krishna is laid in the cradle at the temple. The singers sing palanas in praise of the deity and the dancers perform for the same. The word Jojo is repeated after every line of the song. This ceremony is called in Marathi language Barsa. In Tamil Nadu, these songs are popular in the name of Thalattu Pattu. Sometimes these songs are included in Bharatanatyam recitals in the second half of the program. And ultimately, we have is Salamadaru. The dance item named Salamadaru is an integral part of dance drama. Salam is a typical Urdu name for Namaste or Anjali. The salam was mostly done to solicit kings and chieftains. This became a fashion among the court dancers to bow or to do salam before the audience. The compositions bear the term salam several times in the beginning and at the end of the composition. This piece was included in the dance drama format of Maratha period. This piece does not exist in present day Bharatanatyam. We have an example of Salam Daru, which was written and composed by King Shahaji in Kalyani Raga and Adi Tala. I will just read out. It is Madinapura Desure Manju Minakshina Dure Madhuravani Dehine Mam Pahi Sundare Swarare Jenuta Tanatanata Tirukukutukuta Tadhimi Dhimitataka Tatanakuta Takita Tadhimitaka Tirukutatu Dunaka Tadhimi Dhimitataka Tatankutakadhita Salamu Salamu Re. Mangalam. Mangalam is the valedictory item of the dance program. In the form of a prayer, blessing from God is invoked for the successful termination of the performance and for the participants in it. Ragas like Suruti, Madhyamavati are sung for Mangalams. The dancer stands in Samasthanaka with Anjali Hasta, beating the feet to the tala. Mangalam is an essential item at the end of the dance performance. All those of you who have done I am sure all of you have done solo dance recitals, know what is a Mangalam, because at the end of the dance recital, we all do the Mangalam. And so for today, it is Mangalam. Thank you.